For a long time, people asked the same question. How did China grow this fast? Not a little faster, not slightly better, but fast enough to change the global economy. Factories appeared where farms once stood. Cities rose in decades instead of centuries. Millions of people moved from survival to opportunity. This didn't happen by accident. In the late 20th century, China made a quiet decision. It didn't abandon control, but it stopped blocking incentives. People were allowed to earn more if they worked better. Companies were allowed to compete. Local governments were rewarded for growth. Suddenly, effort mattered. At the same time, the country focused on one thing first: making things. Cheap labor alone wasn't the secret. Scale was. Entire cities were built around production. Suppliers sat next to factories. Ports connected directly to industrial zones. If something broke, it was replaced in hours, not months. That efficiency attracted the world. Foreign companies didn't just bring money, they brought knowledge, processes, standards. China learned fast, then copied faster, then improved. Infrastructure followed immediately. Highways before traffic jams. Ports before trade exploded. Power plants before shortages appeared. This lowered costs for everyone. Another factor mattered even more: time. For decades, China had a large working-age population. More workers than dependents. More builders than retirees. That demographic advantage fueled growth like dry wood feeds fire. And unlike many countries, China reinvested aggressively. Savings went back into factories, housing, machines, and education. Growth fed growth. By the time wages rose, China was already moving up the value chain, from toys to electronics, from assembly to design, from copying to competing. But speed came with trade-offs: pressure, debt, environmental cost. Still, the rise was real, and it reshaped the world. One of the most underestimated factors was coordination. China didn't grow because every decision was perfect, it grew because decisions were aligned. When infrastructure was needed, it was built. When an industry was prioritized, capital followed. When exports slowed, domestic demand was encouraged. This created momentum. Urbanization played a massive role. Moving people from farms to cities increased productivity overnight. One worker in a factory could produce more value than 10 in agriculture. Education expanded alongside it. Not all at once, but steadily. Technical skills first, then engineering, then advanced research. The country didn't try to leap ahead immediately. It climbed step by step. But growth never stays simple forever. As China became richer, challenges emerged: an aging population, rising labor costs, high debt from years of construction, a property market that grew too fast. The same system that enabled speed now faces limits. Today, growth is slower, more complex, harder to sustain. But the lesson remains powerful. China grew fast not because of one magic policy, but because incentives, infrastructure, labor, capital, and time aligned. Growth is not about ideology, it's about execution. And the countries that understand this don't just grow faster, they change history.